So far, I already went ahead and put some of the actual whiting in the pot. And that's going to be like the looking finished product right there. So I'm going to just show you how I did it. So I saved one last piece left. And it's right here. So I use my tongs. And I pick it up. And I just put it in the flour. And I just dip it around in the flour a little bit. Get it in. So I dig it into the flour. Just to make sure there's no creases or anything. So once I do that, I beat it around a little bit. Put some flour on top of it. Beat it around some more. And the pieces that fell off, I put them inside the actual frying pan, which is right there. Scoot that over a little bit. Now I go back and get the piece right here. As you can see, pick it up. And I place it right here into the frying pan. I make sure I'm move it around. Then I check in the actual flour to make sure there's no loose pieces left over. If they are, just knock it off like that on the frying pan. And just drop them inside the flour. Then last but not least, I have one shrimp left. Pick it up. I guess this one doesn't want to get fried today. It's like, no, save me. Anyway, I actually just dip it around in the flour like that. Then once it's fully doused in the flour, I just drop it anywhere in there. Like that, like so. Once it starts frying, move it over there a little bit. Stretch my whiting out so that way it doesn't have any creases or anything. And as you can tell, if you look over here, my rice and peas is already like formed up. The water has dried out of the pot. We're just letting it cook like steam-wise. Now, this paper towel and this thing goes into the trash can, of course. And of course, this goes into the sink. Then I have an extra paper towel on the side right here, inside of a glass dish, so that when my fish actually is finished cooking, so like over here, we have some shrimps that are finished. Just go ahead and place them over there in the frying, in the actual pan. So if they haven't fully cooked, I just turn them over like one last time just to make sure they're a little crispy. Same thing with the fish. I turn it over one last time. Here again, turn it over one last time. Move that little shrimp in the back right there. And then while this one is cooking down a little bit, I flip those over also. So whenever that gets brown, I'll just flip it over, so like so. So it hasn't fully turned brown yet. As you can see, it's still a little light. But I'm gonna go ahead and fry it in the meantime. And again, as you can see, the steam coming out of the rice and peas pot. So like how those shrimp are looking, I like the way they look right now. So I'll just go ahead and take it out of the grease. So here it is. I'll go ahead and just take it out the frying pan. And then as I told you guys before, I only use 1810 stainless steel. So right now I go ahead and put them over here. So that way any excess grease that's on them, they go ahead and kind of like dry out. In the meantime, there's another little trick that I was trying to show you guys that I do. So these have fully fried already, so I'm just going to go ahead and take them out. So this one is brown enough for me, so I'll go ahead and take that out. I'll go ahead and let that dry off on some grease on the paper towel. And I'll let that cook in the meantime. Now, this right over here, I'm going to go ahead and saute it down after I fully take these last pieces of fish out of the frying pan. And as you can see, this one is almost like ready. So I'm going to take it out. And as you can see what it looks like, we have a real light one and a real brown one. But I already fried them just to make sure they are fully cooked before I use it. The shrimp were already cooked already, as you can see on the label. They're cooked large shrimp. But when they say stuff like that, I don't really care. I don't ever eat it like that. I always cook it again just to make sure. Because there's E. coli and bacteria that are like out there, like salmonella, E. coli, and other things that I would hate to catch. Even though I don't particularly eat shrimp, I only eat fish, and if I'm eating seafood, that is. And I only eat salmon, tilapia, or snapper, which is another fish most islanders eat. But I mostly stick with sockeye, salmon, snapper, of course, as I said before. And I've tried whiting before, so it wasn't bad. But when I eat whiting, it's cooked separately away from shrimp. But there's people in my household that eat shrimp, so that's why I still cook it. I don't actually taste it, but I know what it should taste like, so I can cook according to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the stove, so that way my fish doesn't burn. So when I'm finished with the grease, it looks almost like this. I then pour it into a bowl. You want to make sure that container is fully dried out. You never want to just pour grease down in the stove. Not in the stove, in the sink, I'm sorry. That's never healthy for your drain. So what I do is my fire is still on low. I then put the fish and shrimp back into the pot. Then I pour my vegetables all over it, like so. So I don't know if you could see that from where you are. Then I actually pour a little water over it. Yeah. See that? Then I put my lid on it. It should cook down for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, while that's happening, I usually add some, I love this sauce, Newman's all natural barbecue sauce that has no high fructose corn syrup. So in the meantime, to give it a little extra sauce, I usually just drizzle a little bit over it. Can you see that? How pretty it looks? And then I'll just let it simmer down. So I just splash that around a little bit, jerk it around, let it get some juice. Then just to make sure if it didn't cook before, with frying it just alone, I usually simmer it down a little bit. So I'll come back and show you guys the finished product. Hey YouTube, this is the finished product of the fillet, the whiting fillet and shrimp fried down with sweet peppers, bell peppers, red, green, yellow, and orange. And there is some of the shrimp right there. I don't know if you can make that out. And then the whiting at the bottom with some barbecue sauce that was drizzled over it. There you go with the rice and peas. So as always, I just want to thank you guys for visiting my channel. I would be nothing without you guys. As always, live on purpose, and there is nothing you can't do. Smooches, like and subscribe my video. Have a great night. Bye-bye.